Hey YouTube, it's your girl Sheila J, and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your bell notifications so you can be notified every single time yours truly uploads a new video. If you are not new here, welcome back. But you always come back because I am everyone's favorite everything, your favorite YouTuber, and everything I touch always turns to gold. And I got this. And in today's video, as you can read by the title, I'm kind of like wanting to drive this point home because I feel like a lot of people find themselves in a downward spiral when it comes to getting the life that they want and choose to want because they go to the wrong people for advice. And I want to tell you to please, because I am guilty of this too, stop going to people for advice that do not have the life that you want. What I mean by this is if you're trying to be a business owner and you want to, or you are trying to manifest money or whatever the case may be, are you going to go to someone who is broke, that does not understand the concept of money and understand money or understands how to run a business for advice when you're trying to start a business and trying to make money? No. So why are you going to continue to go to people for advice when they don't have the life you want or have the vision that you have for your life? Because you're gonna, if you keep doing that, you're gonna keep finding yourself in a downward spiral, and you're gonna keep manifesting the same stuff because people are putting their limiting beliefs of what they can't do inside your head. And because we're all limitless and we're fearless people who get what we want when the fuck we want it, you're confusing yourself. So if you want marriage with your specific person, but you're going to your friends that are single for advice and they're telling you that this doesn't work, and they're telling you all this extra stuff like leave him, and they're putting all like all men are dogs, and they're saying all this like BS about men, and they like, stop talking to them for a little bit, because you need to put yourself in a little cocoon and develop yourself in your new beliefs and your new belief system, and watch how fast from you doing this your entire world starts to change when you just engulf yourself in your new beliefs and what you want and only what you want. Because when you stop listening to the outside world, you start paying attention to what you want, you start seeing just how fast things start to happen in an instant. Because change is instant. I personally feel like change is instant. Yes, it might be gradual, but I personally feel like once you make that choice and you make that decision and that conscious effort, like, no, this is what I want and I'm gonna get it no matter what, I feel like things start to change a whole lot different. And our perspectives start to be different. Like, I know I'm going to marry my SB, and I don't care what anybody has to say. But if a person is not married, I'm not going to take advice from someone who is single, because the person who is single doesn't have good relationship advice. That's like going to your friend who's single when you're having problems in your relationship. Make that make sense? Can we make that make sense? Because that doesn't make sense to do that. I don't know why we do that. Like, I'm guilty of this too, so that's why I'm saying this. Like, I've done it. I've done it so much so that I'm realizing that doing that is not helping me. So I'm doing this video to help you, and also help me. But still, can we stop doing that? Stop going to people for advice that don't have the life that you want. If you're trying to manifest this and you're trying to do this, don't keep going to the same people that don't know what they're talking about. Don't go to people who are putting limiting beliefs. Don't go to people who don't have a business. Don't go to people who don't know what they're talking about, because if they don't know what they're talking about, you're literally going to find yourself in a state of confusion And you're going to start questioning and then writing in people's comments like, oh my God, I can't do this because this person said this. Stop. Just stop. Because you can get what you want, but you're listening to the wrong information. And that is why you're getting mixed results and wishy-washy results, because you're going to the wrong people that don't have the idea, don't have the same ideas. You need to speak to people that are going to install life inside of you, that's going to have faith and believe in you, that's going to tell you that you can do this, that's going to tell you that you got this, that's going to push you in the right direction. So going to people that are going to put limiting beliefs inside of you and are going to tell you to not do something and are going to stray you away, because just because someone else thinks it's not possible doesn't mean that you can't do it. So just because that person can't do something doesn't mean that you cannot do it. You can do it. You can do anything that you put your mind to, because, and this is for a whole other video, for a whole other topic, literally everything. I mean everything. There is not one thing that did not start in the mind. Everything at some point started in someone's mind. So what that means is that since every idea, every concept, everything had to stem from someone's mind first, it means everything on this planet is a freaking goddamn manifestation. Literally. But we are so engulfed in the idea and the concept that what we see in the physical form, that's what is true. But that is not true. We're taught the complete opposite of what is true, when in fact what is true is the only thing that is true is up here. What is going on in your mind. So if you believe in your mind and you know in your heart and your mind that you can have something, then you're going to get exactly what it is that you say you want. And I don't care what anybody else says, because just because what everybody else says, the non-woke people, just because they think that they can't do it doesn't mean that you can't. You can do it. We all can. But there are some of us who are lazy, and there are some of us who want this and actually are willing to put in the work. And there's some people who are just want to remain stagnant and don't want to do the work. And that's just the honest truth. If you don't want to do the work, you got the wrong channel. You need to go bye-bye, because I'm not with the people who don't want to do the work. If you're lazy and you don't want to do the work and you want life to happen to you, I'm not the person for you. But if you're trying to do the work and the actual work to make those internal shifts, because I'm sorry, we all are out here doing the work. Some of us are out here doing the work, and I'm sorry to say this, but sometimes this work is not pretty. There's going to be times where it's ugly. This work is not pretty all the time, because you're shifting, you're shedding your old programming. And for some of us have not so great programming, while others have some good programming because they don't have trauma. And some of us are out here making it seem like, oh, okay, it's trauma this and blah blah blah, and it's not that big of a deal, and you can still manifest through trauma. But remember, all those things have to go somewhere. They have to purge out of you. They got to go somewhere. So if you've had a majority toxic and majority bad life, you're going to have to put in the work, and you're gonna have to understand that sometimes this work that you're doing with yourself is not pretty. Let's be realistic here. Sometimes it's not pretty. You can still get what you want, but I'm just letting you know sometimes it's not pretty. So I just wanted to come on here and do this video really quickly, just to let you guys know that you can get what you want, but just stop listening to people that are putting limiting beliefs out there, people that don't know what they're talking about. Stop listening to people that are not married. Stop listening to people that don't have businesses. Stop listening to broke people. So pretty much I'm trying to say, stop listening to people that have the opposite of what you desire to want for your life. That is what I'm trying to say in today's video. So, thank you guys for watching. And remember, you got this. Bye, guys.